Good morning, students. On the last term, we discussed the distance and displacement for different types of motion, and we have seen that the displacement is zero, but distance is not zero. So let us summarize the difference between the distance and displacement. The first difference is the distance is the path length covered by an object, whereas the displacement is the shortest distance covered by an object in a particular direction. Shortest distance between what? Between the starting point to the end point, or initial position to the final position. Second difference, it is always positive, whereas the displacement can be positive, 0 can be negative also. So this is second difference. Third difference, it is a scalar quantity, whereas displacement is a vector quantity. Why is this scalar? We have seen that when we calculate the distance, we do not require any direction, whereas when we calculate the displacement, we have particular direction in which the displacement is taking place. So for this displacement, the direction along with the magnitude is required. Now let us discuss in detail the difference between the scalar and vector quantities. What are the scalar and vector quantities? And why do you require the direction with the vector quantities and not with the scalar quantities? Let us see. So scalars, those physical quantities which require only magnitude, no direction is required. For example, distance, mass, time, etc. Scalar are these quantities. Now, there are more other scalar quantities, but since these are the common physical quantities which we are knowing, so I have given these examples. Now, vectors. Vectors are those physical quantities which require both the magnitude and direction. For example, we have seen displacement, force, momentum, etc. Now, as you see that it requires only magnitude, no direction is required for a scalar quantity. If we attach the direction with these quantities along with the magnitude, so the quantity becomes meaningless. For example, if you go to a grocery shop and ask the shopkeeper to give me 5 kg sugar towards east, so what does he understand? What will he understand? He will understand that you are mad, because the 5 kg sugar, if you ask 5 kg sugar, so 5 kg, that is the magnitude of the sugar, that is mass of the sugar, and that is sufficient information. If we are attaching the direction, that is 5 kg sugar towards east, so this becomes meaningless. So mass is a scalar quantity which requires only magnitude, no direction. If we attach the direction, so it becomes meaningless. Now come to the vector quantity. You all know what is force. Suppose I ask you to move this chair by applying a force of 5 Newton, by applying a force of 10 Newton. So what do? Do you get the complete information? Obviously no. Why? You can move the chair in any possible direction. But why? Because I have not given the complete information. I must say that move this chair or apply a force of 10 Newton on this chair towards west direction or towards north direction. So if I simply say that apply a force of 10 Newton, so that is the incomplete information about the force. So for the force, you require the magnitude as well as direction both. Similarly, displacement. So displacement is taking place of the object in which direction? We have to specify the direction also. Otherwise, if you don't specify the direction, so it will be simply the distance, which is a scalar quantity. So this is the difference between scalar and vector.